Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Ryan. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
To the air, it's French. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end.
small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Ncaa. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the toss. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge and make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's blocked. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making a tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Good enough for the 1st down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. The defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him, I got him, no, he's got him.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing right.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. When we talked to them about this guy, like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, right there.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball has some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Great pass, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quarterback will keep it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Boom. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's French. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. Off play action. Got his man. Right midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally. They understand the importance of getting leads early making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. With the catch, it's Lockett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Over the middle, it's Moore. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there to your running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays left to him.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Barker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's French. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're picking your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for space, it's fine.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Give to the running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run. It's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A first down run on the doorstep. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll be stumped. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. Kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good, and that was dead solid for them. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They get him corralled, but not